classmates, it's Francesca. I'm here to present Chapter 4, Traditional Theories of Property and Profit, the case study, New Protocol, How Drugs, Rebirth, and Treatment for Cancer Fueled Price Rises. In this chapter, we're going to talk about Celgene Corp. Celgene Corp was an industrial chemical company, and they decided to start making pharmaceuticals because they saw how profitable they would be. They started with medication, the first one that they came out with, and they tried to get it FDA approved. It was thalidomide. Thalidomide, it's a drug that it was proven in the past, but it was causing birth effects. Kids were coming out with no arms. They were born with missing a leg or different problems because it was a really strong drug. And after many studies that they were practicing, they find out that it was good for leprosy, and also it will control the effects of AIDS. Obviously, after they did all the studies, they started pricing the drug higher and higher to a point that they were making billions of dollars a year in profits. And my point of view, they were thinking business wise, and they were doing a great job because they invest a lot of money in research. They invest a lot of money in traveling and testing in people and labs and everything. But at the same time, it's a little unethical that they were pricing them so brutally high prices that nobody will be able to afford them, at least nobody in the poor or middle class. Only the people that were really rich and they will have a lot of money will be the only ones that could buy the medication. So in the meantime, the people in the middle, people that are really poor, middle class or poor people, were not able to afford it, and they will die. After some other studies, they find out that it was also good for cancer, and it will control the cancer. And unfortunately, nowadays, cancer is one of the main problems in the society. And if a company, a pharmaceutical company, will find out a medication or drug that it will help the side effects, we all would be in the rights to have access to that. But none of the insurance company, Medicaid, Medicare, none of those companies will cover it because of the high costs. So even though they were trying to find like a generic brand or something like that, it's very complicated because the drug is very complex. And if the Celgene Corp have the opportunity to research this product and find out, even though their CEO, Mr. Johnson, believed that if you don't have the money to buy it and you don't have the money to afford it, that's your problem. They, as a company, they're making their money, they're making their profit, and they're using this pharmaceutical as a way to get to the top and maintain their business at the top. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. It's just that our human part, it's missing. God created us, and something that they discuss also in chapter 4, we were all created equally, and we were created to work as a team. We were created to help each other. There's always been ambitions, and there's always been people that wanted more and more and more. And it's totally understandable. That's what business is for, to grow up as a person, as a business, to make a business better. But we also have to remember our ethical point of view. And as an ethical person, company, business, or employed, or just human being, it's very unethical to let people die just because you're over exaggerated on the prices of your medication. Unfortunately, when people start making their money, they forgot about the human part. It's another example that we find in the case study for this chapter, the Plasma International. The plasma company in Tampa, Florida. It's another one making a lot of money, going through Africa and used to people that are more vulnerable, the people that are dying, the people that are very hungry, the people that are very ignorant, and getting their blood for such a cheap price. Most of the time, not even for money. It's for food, for clothes, for water, for shelter. They'll give their blood. They'll donate their blood. And mainly because they're very poor. And they get their blood for a cheap price, and they just bring it to the United States and they sell it to the hospital at an insane price that nobody will be able to afford. and they price it by pint. Every single pint, it won't do anything for a person. A person will need a lot of transfusions when they're in a hospital, and that's a lot of money. But the companies are making their profit based on a necessity for the human being. The blood, the medication, the drugs, the health is the main necessity for any human being. Without health, without blood, without medication, you won't be able to work, you won't be able to do anything. So as a business point of view, they find out what was the main necessity for humans, and they find out that overpricing anything that it will be in reference to health, drugs, blood, equipment, anything that it will be referred to health, it will be the mine. It will be the one that it will make any business be successful and make billions and billions and billions of dollars. The last thing they're thinking about, it's in the benefit of the others. It's sad, but it's the reality, and they're making all their money. Unfortunately, people are dying in Africa. People have many diseases, and I'm pretty sure in the future, right now, they have it under control. But there's going to be a point that they're going to get somebody in Africa with a disease, hepatitis, or they're going to get somebody with AIDS or something. And because of their ambitions, they're going to bring a bad blood that it will affect people here in the United States. I understand they had to do research. They had to get the people over there. They had to transport it, and all of that are costs. But from 90 cents that they can get the pint over there in Africa to sell it here to $150 to $200, it's absurd. It's completely insane. They're not overpricing it, they're super overpricing each and one of the pens they're bringing over here. Unfortunately, as humans, every single day we forgot how important it is, life, the gift that God provides to us, because God created the earth, God created the world for us as a gift, but only to make it better, but only to work hard to improve what God gave already to us. Not to kill each other and let innocent people die and try to sell everything, even life. At this moment, health, life, respect have a price, unfortunately. And if you don't have the money to pay for it, you either die or suffer. Or you'll be in a bed with cancer and every day your health will be getting worse. Or you find out the way to find the money and get the medication that you need to feel a little bit better. And my point of view and my conclusion to this chapter is that unfortunately human touch, human respect, humanity, it's getting completely lost. All we think since we woke up in the morning, 99% of us, or at least a majority, it's make money and ways to make more money without thinking that it's not everything. Money, it's not everything. It's important, it helps us to have a better life, but it's not the key for a successful life. It's not everything we need in life. That's my conclusion for the case for this week. Have a great day. Thank you.